Good morning, everybody. Back here with another short video for you all. Just jump right into it. So we're going to be in the browse menu under first aid, renal, in the physiology section. And you're going to scroll down under physiology to potassium shifts. And that's where we'll start. And so we'll just get started by opening up acid base, and you want all of those. Please excuse my dog whining. um, and then you want to go to autonomic drugs and get the third and the fourth, and skip these two. I just skipped the antagonist here, as all of you want them, go ahead and pick them up. But we want 3, 4, and then the last 3 here. Exercise, get that one. Insulin, grab all 3 of those. Lysis, I skipped. I think it makes sense that if your cell pops, all the stuff is going to flow out, including the potassium. Osmolarity, you want all of those. And then these are just some extra cards that are going over everything that was already activated above. So if you do want these, go ahead and take a look at them and add them. They just have the sketchy art below if you find that helpful. Skipping over 18 and 19. I'm just going to minimize that. We're going to go into acid-base physiology now. So the basics, I activated all of them except for this card here. Just because I don't know, maybe at least right now it doesn't make sense to me. So I just have to spend some more time with it. Then we're going to go into acid excretion and then ammonia metabolism. If you want, you can skip the first 4 and then just grab this, drag and drop. And the one I deactivated here is this one, that is that in the proximal tubule glutamate is ultimately metabolized to bicarbonate, which is reabsorbed. That wasn't directly said in Talbot's or even Mitsuris's lectures, so unless I missed it, but I didn't want to just make that assumption. And then in the bicarbonate metabolism, skipping the first one, and then this one as well, just because this one doesn't make sense to me either. And then titratable acid, all of them. Buffers should have all of them except the first one. Excretion, none of them. I guess I have none of them. This one, if you read the cards here, is talking about the different forms of acids and bases relative to the pH. So I feel comfortable with this, that like a base is going to be protonated if it's in an acidic environment, and an acid is going to be protonated if it's in an acidic environment. So just going back to just general acid-base chemistry. So if you find these helpful, go ahead and activate them. Non-volatile acids, we should have already had these last 2 activated. I didn't activate any new ones. Volatile acids, just again, should have already had these activated, but if you hadn't, activate all 4 of these. I'm just going to minimize that menu. We're going to go into acidosis and alkalosis. And so we're just going to start metabolic acidosis in basic. I activated the 3rd and the last 2. And then skip. Metabolic alkalosis, going to go start the first one, skip 2, 3, activate 4 and 5. And then skipping respiratory acidosis, respiratory alkalosis, got the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Actually, we'll go with the first one here in respiratory acidosis. Well, I did have that actually. Oops. Yeah, the first card here. Respiratory acidosis. These ones I didn't want to get lost in the weeds. Just note, just differentiating between respiratory and metabolic disorders, and kind of linking that back to what we learned last block, or not last block. Geez, last couple weeks before the midterm. But that is it for this video. So again, a short one, but hope you found that helpful. And then for the content that wasn't included on the slides, so like the metabolism and the GFR lecture, I would just go off the slides directly, just because there were a lot of specifics there that, those numbers might change with what might be found in looking. So yeah, thanks for watching and happy studying.